I don't even know what the fuck can be seen. I'm so fucking irritated. It's Kenny D. Thank y'all for checking back in with me. I don't. Lord, say what you gotta say to your people. I recently God wants to use people as a vessel. God wants to use me as a vessel, and I personally feel like I don't want to be used anymore. I've been trying all types of ways, all types of methods. I've been trying to change my heart, to change my mind, to change how I am, to change how I think, to change how I feel, to change how I do. But I've tried so hard in so many areas to just do and be, and I'm still here. So, and with that, I don't necessarily have any advice. I don't have anything to say. I'm just trying. I'm just really trying. I got baptized last year and it felt like the best thing ever in the world, and now I feel like this. Now I'm like, what the freak? I don't know. It's like you're trying to do it God's way. You got yourself, you got him, you got people, you got all these things and being obedient and stuff. It's hard because it's like he asking you to basically say fuck yourself and do everything he wants. At least that's how it feels. Like he's telling you to say fuck yourself and what you desire and do what I desire. And I'm like, what makes you any different from the people I'm around, forcing me to do everything they want and shit, and I'm trying to find myself. And then I'm thinking I'm getting somewhere, and I've been fucking wrong the whole time. I don't want to do anything. But I'm still fucking here. So I guess the only thing I haven't fully done is surrender to Jesus. It just would have to be. I haven't fully surrendered everything I want and let me be completely last. I have not done that because I have felt last my whole life. And when I finally feel like I'm putting myself first, I'm doing it wrong. Okay. I'm hot. I'm so upset. Get over your fucking self. Are you fucking kidding? Anyways, with that being said, there are things, my feelings have been the number one thing that has been hard to deal with and overcome, regardless, period. With every phase of my life, it don't matter. So, it don't surprise me that this one is the same. And I'm even scared to be in this fucking chair, because if I break it, that's another fucking thing I have to hear about that I did fucking wrong. Because it was my fucking fault. Because I just sat in the fucking chair and used it like a normal fucking person. Any fucking way. We're starting over. I don't even want to say that, but we are. We're starting over because nothing has been done right. I don't move right. I don't do right. I don't think right. And that might change. I might feel different, but right now that's how I feel. So with that, here I am, having to learn. Here I am, and we're going to learn balance in life. I've been stuck on this balance word, balance, right? Because I had to accept that no matter what move I take, I'm going to mess up something. I'm not going to be able to do anything good. You know what I'm saying? You know, your own standards of what you think about yourself and the things you do. Like, you know how, like, people have that perfectionism. I won't say I'm a perfectionist because I don't give a shit about things being perfect or whatever. But I do care about the things that I do and their impact and how they land and what I'm trying to make of myself. But knowing that we are human and we're sinful people, that has been so hard for me to accept how I can be with him, be with God, be with Jesus, and I'm supposed to and expected to be a certain way and all these things, and not show up perfectly but do things right. But then we're going to be imperfect, we're not going to do things right. So it's like, what are you really asking, dude? Like, what the F do you want? What do you want genuinely? And he keeps telling me balance, and balance I don't know, because that's been I'm sorry, relax. I don't like being and crying and all this, but I guess this has to be done and said, because I don't know, I guess other people feel shit. That's why he do all this kind of stuff, because of other people. So anyways, let me relax. And then when I feel all this, I feel like I'm doing a lot, overreacting and da-da-da. But then it's like, then when you try and move, you get slapped in the face with stupid shit like this. Okay, anyway, so accepting the fact that you are an imperfect human. Accepting the fact that God has all of these amazing standards that he expects of you. And knowing that you ain't ever going to be able to do them. Is the balance that I think I have identified, and that I just want to share to identify. And I don't know if and I be scared to share, because I'm like, dang, if I'm already, if you already ain't doing right, why do I feel so called to lead people? I don't want to lead nobody the wrong way. Oh my gosh, I don't want to cry. Okay, I don't want to lead people the long way. But I keep feeling called to do all these things that I'm scared to do, because I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. But then it's like, I know I'm gonna mess up. That's the whole point. So it's like, what's the whole point of doing stuff if you know you gonna mess up? Like, that don't make sense to me. But that's the world we live in. So I do have to step into acceptance. I have to step into acceptance. And that's why I feel all this stuff, because I don't want to accept that. But I do. I have to. So, saying all that to say, let me get it together. Excuse how I look, man. I'm genuinely on my last leg trying to do this shit, bro. Like, literally. So, with coming into acceptance, I feel like I have been called to balance. I feel like I have been called to balance in my life, because you can't fully be one way, and I can't be Jesus, and I can't be Satan. Okay? I can't fully, in the sayings of like, I can't fully choose right, and I can't fully choose wrong. I can't be perfect, and I can't be a piece of shit. I can't, my heart's, I'm accepting the reality of both. I'm accepting reality, and I'm accepting spiritually. And I'm trying to accept and learn and coincide those two, not to make one over the other. And I said come together. I didn't say nothing. My hands ain't do this, my hands did this. So coming together and making them work in life, period. I don't know what the fuck y'all can see. I hope you can see me. I'm not re-editing. I'm not doing shit. So, or like cropping is what I meant. But anyways, so yes, balance. I feel like balance is everything, because you have to be obedient. You have to follow, God. But it's like, I'm still a human. Like, I'm still in here. I still have things I want to do. There's still things I want. And if it seems like the thing that I heard today makes it seem like everything that we desire as humans is wrong, out of line, out of alignment. And, just not the way we're supposed to be doing it. And that still ties into me trying to be a perfectionist, I guess, because I'm trying to master a certain aspect that you can't master. So which is why balance is what I keep coming back to. And even that is uncomfortable because it makes you feel like you're letting God down. You don't want to try because it's like, if I've been messing up this bad, screwing up with my pride and my ego, self-sabotaging, getting in my own way, not listening and being obedient, delayed obedience. If I've been screwing up that bad to where my life is where it is, why I don't have things that I've been praying for, etc., etc., it don't make you want to keep trying, dude. I promise you it don't. It does not make you want to keep trying. But here I am recording this MF video for y'all because we have to indeed keep trying, babes. You're here, and unless you Billy Badass and could kill yourself, you here. Okay, you was here stuck like Chuck. So be hurt, cry, scream. You know, every time I get like this, I literally feel like a kid with her father throwing a motherfucking temper tantrum. Cause it just be in most intense emotion. I have never felt so intensely my emotions that I've been feeling until recently. So and that's a lot of other factors too, like that's life and spiritual. But anyways, and that's another thing too, like the people around you in your life also plays a factors, but the only thing at the end of the day that you control is yourself. So balance. Let's get back to balance. Stepping into you is stepping into your balance, because you have to balance yourself, your desires, your wants, and you have to balance what God says, his desires, his wants. And he really just wants us free, loose goose out here. He wants us free as a goose, loose as a goose, guard down like a goose. He wants you to be aware. He wants you to know when and when not. 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 I feel like a kid learning the basics again. Like, my parents raised me in a good way, and maybe I don't know. And I felt like their ways led me to abandon myself. But I had everything. So maybe abandoning myself was the answer. But then I would always feel like shit. Which leads me back to balance. Because it's not supposed to be fully one or fully the other. It's supposed to be literally a mix of everything. Everything comes together for your good. Not one thing or the other thing. So balance. You have to learn to balance yourself. You have to learn to balance God. And you have to learn to balance what you put out with those two things. God puts a lot of things on your heart, on your mind, and your soul. And it's up to you to lay them at his feet and to move in a certain direction. He will always guide you, redirect you. But moving is the way to go. And moving is uncomfortable. Moving is... I ain't got nothing nice to say right now, okay? So all the things I'm thinking about are cuss words in my head. But overall, and I even get angry with him, because, like, who else I'm going to get angry with, to be honest? If he's supposed to be my father, the one I can go to, the one who knows me and can see me, and who else going to get it? Because if I give it to anybody else, I'm wrong. So, also another tip, if you're not using God to your fullest, use him, because he's there to support every single emotion. He'll rather you give it to him than to his other children, because he can deal with it. Nobody else on this earth can deal with our anger, because all you're going to do is piss other people off. But Jesus don't get pissed off. He do get irritated and a little mad, and he do his little 1 2 2 2. But that's a part of the balance too, like a little bit of yoke control and then a little bit of giving it to God. Like, everything is balanced. You have to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that with every single thing. Nobody on this earth has 100% guaranteed right plans, right things to say, right. Nobody, no human on this earth. You need to take everything you hear with a grain of salt. Everything. Even research. Are you kidding? How much stuff is fabricated and made up? Child, they made up. So, in this crazy world, especially 2026, with everything going on, you will feel like you're losing your mind. You will feel like you're literally going insane. And if you do feel that, baby, I feel you. And if you don't feel that, baby, you that guy, okay? But I don't know how you doing it, okay? I ain't saying you wrong, I ain't saying you right. But I just hope that it's in a good way, you know? I don't know. I want what God has for me. And what I was trying to plan for my life isn't what God had for me. So even if you don't doing just the basis to be okay in this life, that is still amazing. And it's still like kudos to you. But if your heart, it's all about that heart. If your heart and your mind ain't where it's supposed to be, then all what you're doing really does not fucking matter. If you're still not aligning your heart and mind with where you genuinely is supposed to be, where you want to be, and things like that. And I know that kind of sounds like a little flippy floppy, but I say it's where you want to be, because once we are aligned with what God wants for us, then, you know, that's where all that comes in. And I feel like some things in me are aligned, some things are not aligned. Some desires I'm holding on to for dear life because I don't want him to get rid of them out of my life. And then some things I'm fully let go of and don't care, you know? And I'm at that point where it's like, I don't care about any of them. The ones I'm holding on for dear life, I don't care about them no more either. Because at the end of the day, I'm still, you know, trying to hold on to things I want when God's trying to do his way. It's going to cause you pain. It's going to piss you off. And he's still going to expect his way to be done. So to loosen and lessen the blow that us believers and followers of Christ feel is to not hold on too tightly to nothing. Tell him the things you want. Tell him the things you want to do. Tell him all of those things, but keep it cute. Don't get too set on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, work towards it. Do the things you need to do to make those things happen. If you want them to happen, if God makes it happen, he makes it happen. If he don't, he don't. And sometimes he'll make stuff happen and it ain't supposed to be for you because it'll teach you a lesson. So it's like, you tread with that as you may, as you should, and as you will. And that all is balance, okay? Doing all these different things, balance. But at the end of the day, surrendering to God is the best balance you'll get, because he will dabble in both. Is he fully gonna care about what you want to do and everything? No. Is he fully gonna care about what he want to do? Yes. But he's still taking into consideration the things you want. So balance. Even with some of my habits, like I'm a smoker. I love smoking. Smoking is one of my number one hobbies, okay? I love to roll a blunt and smoke it. But balance. I love playing video games. Balance. I love, you know, being a listening ear, being a helping ear. I love talking to people. That actually has faded. That has been worked on already, and the balance has been found. Not in relationships though. I definitely have to learn how to balance relationships. So that would probably be my next thing on balancing. Is the people near dear to my heart, and not giving them too much of my time, energy, etc., because we have other things to, you know what I'm saying, spread across. I guess just finding that balance back in life has been super duper uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable because you're going to let yourself down, and that's ultimately, you're pissing yourself off because you have all these things in your head made a certain way, wanting a certain way to be, things like that. But then, you know, it's not going to work out that way. I'm not saying your plan I'm not saying it's not going to work out. I'm saying it's not going to work out that way. So just like being open-minded is really, I feel like, what saves your heart, because don't be too set on anything, because anything could happen. And you need to be adjustable. You need to be able to balance. You need to be able to stand 10 on what you need to. So that's really where it's at, okay? I don't know what's going to come from anything in my life. I know what I prayed for. I know what me and God has talked about. I know the desires of my heart. God knows the desires of my heart. And that's really all I can do, you know, lay him at his feet. And I just need to work better at the moving part and being obedient. I'm not nearly as obedient as I want to be. I'm just angry because I really thought I was doing something, but I ain't been doing shit internally wise. Okay. So with that being said, cheers to starting, cheers to balance, cheers to learning, cheers to figuring this out, cheers to becoming the best people that you or me can be. If no one watches this, well, Kennedy, good fucking job anyway, babes. You did it. You were obedient. You listened, okay? And let's keep going, man. It'll get better eventually. And I know you don't even want to talk positive right now. Like, you literally don't even want to say not nan positive word to contribute to anything. But just know that you are great. You're blessed. And even if you don't feel it, you're good. You're in good hands. Keep moving, keep doing, keep going. You're going to get somewhere. And if you don't, then hopefully, baby, your time ain't that long. Okay? Hopefully he take you out your misery soon. If you don't get the blessings, hopefully you out your misery soon. So either way, be blessed. We're going to work on our balance, okay? We getting started. So I'll see y'all later.